welcome. Okay, so I am going to turn my lantern, which I just have it sitting by my fireplace all year round. I'm going to turn this into a Christmas lantern. So this is some really simple decorations. I get most of my inspiration from Pinterest, looking at ideas when I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, and then during the day try and create them. So I just went to the dollar store and I got some of their Christmas picks. I just picked up a few of them. Really like this one. It's kind of sparkly, but they only had one, so hopefully gonna try and make it work on this one with just this. So the lantern that I was looking at had everything kind of coming down the front, which I thought was really cute. Now, of course, I need to look at it while I'm doing it. There's a seam there, so that's definitely the back. And I just have a little bin of bits and pieces, and in it I have a twist tie here. So I'm going to thread my twist tie through. Now this one's white, which works out quite well with the lantern, but I'm sure I could have done green and that would have worked out too. So just get this tied on. That worked out quite well. So I've got that there. And then I picked up this ribbon from Michael's. Super happy with it. It just felt celebrated. But on it is 75 feet. It was $20, but it was buy one, get one free. So I was able to get the black and white buffalo plaid and the red buffalo plaid, which I've done a lot of this year in my house. So I'm just gonna use the red on this, and I'm gonna want quite a big like trailing part of my bow. So I'm gonna make it quite big, and what I do with a bow is I leave it on the spool, but pull out quite a bit, and then sort of figure out how long I want that bit to be. Usually leave it a little longer, and then I do a really rough bow. So just loop it into my hand here, twist it around just like you're tying a shoelace, and pull. You're gonna get a really ugly bow to start with. It's not even, but then once you've got that beginning part, it's not tight here or anything. It is quite loose still. I'm then going to work it till I've got kind of a bow that I like the look of. So work this piece a little bit and this piece. And usually there's one side that's sort of worked out nicer on the actual center part, and then I just work that as the front. So I kind of like this one. I'm going to tighten it, but then of course I need to shorten these parts again. And wired ribbon is always the easiest way to go. Now we can add more and make it a little fuller if we want, but I am just doing quite simple and doing quite a lot of these red bows throughout my house, so I definitely just want one on here. Now I want this to be about the same length, so I'm going to cut it here. Now when I cut my ribbon, I always bend it in half, put the two wired pieces together, start cutting from the wire, and cut up to make a triangle. So then when if I've cut up nicely like that, then when you open it up, it makes a nice little fishtail end on it. And I want to do the same thing to the other side. Now, it turns out that I've got one quite a bit longer than the other, which was the front of my ribbon. That one. So this one, I don't want it too much longer. I think I'm going to go right here. I don't like everything to be really even. Just staggered a little bit. Oh, I almost cut that the wrong way. And just do that little V end. Quite like the way that one turned out. A little bit better than the last one, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm just going to take that same twist tie, and I'm actually going to poke it through where the ribbon goes together to get it attached. Hopefully it'll actually come through the other side here. kind of got it on there lightly now, and of course it kind of flattened my bow a little bit, but we can work with that in a minute. And I'm just gonna tie that together and secure it on here. And now the thing I like about the twist tie is I haven't glued anything on and haven't made anything permanent. So in the spring or after Christmas, I can easily turn this back into a spring lantern, which I like, and I use this lantern all year round. Right. Just wondering if I can get that in there. So I just incorporated the actual stick from my pick into it. I don't think it's going to show because it's brown, so if you kind of look from behind, you can see it in here, but it really doesn't show up that much, so I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to try to cut it. It's just going to take longer and probably all fall apart because I just like the way the pick actually sat and the way everything looks. So this is my finished lantern, and I'll show you where I put it after.